Tatum's back today.
Jason Tatum's back today. Who cares about Jason Tatum? He's trash.
Bro, White put up 34 points.
He's trash.
That's crazy.
Okay.
He put up more points than anybody on this. Both him and, well, except for Wembanyama, because that motherfucker's a freak. Did you see that Bam Adebayo put up 83 points today?
Yo, is Luka Doncic good?
Oh, so good.
Is he? Wait, no, like not even joking. Is he good?
Yes, right. Extremely fucking good.
Did he get traded to a different, what's it called? To a different team.
To a different organization. Yes, he did.
Well, he's a Laker.
No, from Lakers to a different team.
No. He got traded from another team to the Lakers.
To the Lakers. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He was a Timberwolf. That's why tonight's game is going to be an interesting one.
No,
Maverick.
Oh no, Maverick. My bad. You're right. Dallas Maverick.
Who's I watching last week that they were it was a close game. I think they lost by like 5. I forgot who it was. I think it might have been the Nuggets. But it was a good game regardless. I just don't remember who they lost to.
Since when the fuck did you start watching basketball?
I've been trying to more recently. I mean, by default, I'm a Lakers fan because my mom was. And that's about it. Like, I grew up watching Lakers a little bit. But I like basketball. I played basketball. I know the rules for the most part.
Well, let me just say this. Bam Adebayo put up 83 points today. Out of the Heat's 150 points. He put up 83.
Damn, that's crazy.
This is his stats. He was, and it wasn't even good. He was shooting for less than 50%. He was 20 for 43 at the field goal line, and he was 7 for 22 at the 3-point line.
Jesus Christ! They just weren't putting up buckets. What's going on? Nobody else?
I guess he was just throwing them up. The closest player on his team that got close to him points wise was 18 points by a dude that sits on the bench.
Crazy.
Oh,
that's fucking. Can you guys hear my TV?
No.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
I think if I like really try to listen, maybe, but no.
Anyways, these fucking Celtics. Fuck.
Alrighty, thank you everybody for tuning in to the usual Tuesdays. Welcome back to my 2 beautiful co-hosts and myself, Putch, Cisco. I say Putch and then I say Save, which are screen name to real name ratios. Save, Korpsx, 0%, back in the building for your weekly usual Tuesdays. On a Tuesday, God bless it.
Bless it.
God bless
You're
it.
in a good mood. I don't know why this light is on and it's kind of driving me nuts.
Is it not always? I think it's always on.
No, it's never on.
Oh.
I never have
okay.
it on because it's so fucking bright.
Oh. So how's your guys' week?
You're in a good mood today, bro.
I'm chilling.
Let me just say, for the record, the binder that you gave my son has not been left alone or untouched.
Oh, nice.
You handed it over to him.
I genuinely was like, this might be the lamest part of the gift. But
he will not stop talking about how great it is.
Nice.
How much he likes it. He's happy because my favorite Pokemon is on the front of it. Like,
oh yes, Charmander.
He's just elated.
I'm very happy he likes it.
It's the best.
Thank you.
Best.
How was his birthday celebration?
It was cool. It was real simple. Just the grandparents. He opened up hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of Pokemon.
Nice.
And he wants more Pokemon. But other than that, I mean, it was great. He got money. He got Pokemon.
Are we getting him more Pokemon cards?
Wait, what was that?
Are we getting him more Pokemon cards?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Because you're like, he wants them. I was like, okay, but
yeah, we're doing right now what we're doing 2 different things. There's a set called Ascended Heroes that he wants to do like a master set, so one of every single card that's printed on there, and then we're also going to collect one of every single Pokemon card out of all 1024 Pokemon.
Wait, what was the Pokemon one? One card of every 1,000?
There's 1,024 Pokemon currently in existence. So we're trying to collect one of each of those cards.
Oh, you're trying to collect them all. I see what you did there.
It wasn't my choice. That's all him.
Oh, nice.
I like his style.
That is cool. Yeah. Yeah, that is really cool. I just it's wild that Pokemon is still such a big craze. I remember being like it popping off again. It's always been obviously like a big deal. But then I remember what is it, like 2022, 2023, it really started popping off with like resellers and a lot of people trying to like get their hands on it and a lot of collectors. And I thought it died down and I was like, oh, I'll just like pop into like a Target or whatever. That shit is gone, bro. What the fuck? That shit is crazy.
Wherever there's a demand, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I was looking at I have like a bin full of like Pokemon stuff that I've kept. I have like the McDonald's Pokemon packs that they were giving away for the 25th anniversary. Like I have a stack of them still sealed. And Pino was like, "Can we open these?" And I was like, "Fuck no, we can't open these." Because he doesn't understand like the value of keeping it sealed.
Yeah.
And, like he just wants to open them, which I understand because I have two other friends, Austin and Frankie. Austin collects Pokemon cards. Frankie collects Magic cards. And I have Magic cards that are sealed too that I'm keeping. And both of them were like, "Why? Like, what the fuck is the point of keeping them sealed? They're nothing if you don't open them." And for me, I just it's like a discipline thing, right?
So it's a low key investment though.
But it is an investment too, and I think it'd be cool for Peanut to have these things when he's my age. You know what I mean? And be like, "Look, my dad kept this for me, and now it's fucking." And then if he wants to open it, he can open it. But let's be real.
Hey,
you really want to open it?
Some cheddar on there.
It's funny because I was looking. So I used to collect these ETBs. They're called ETBs, Elite Trainer Boxes, for Pokemon. And I had like you could see them on my old stream. They were like right next to my stream setup. They were all nice. Like some of them were in plastic cases. And there was one that I bought for $180. I sold it for $600. And the same box today is $1,200.
Damn.
That's
I sold
crazy.
it in 2022, 2023. So if I would have just waited 3 more years, I would have made $1,000 on it. Just on
yeah,
one
that's
box.
wild. That is nuts.
That's kind of crazy, yeah. What an investment, dude, on something so crazy.
Yeah. And then imagine it's funny because like I don't know if this was a big phenomenon before, like you really had these big entertainment companies like Pokemon, Magic, and like these giant companies that made trading cards and stuff. I like imagine the kids that wanted to play with this and bug their parents for it when it was first coming out, like especially the original Pokemon and stuff back in the day. And like we're just ripping it up, playing with it, creasing the corners, like didn't give a fuck about any of it.
Mm-hmm.
And played it, and then like years later being like, bro, I remember that Charizard, bro. Could have been worth so much fucking money, bro.
You're
what
literally
the fuck?
talking to 2 people that did that.
That is true. But I think there is such a nice like how your son is even to this day, even with the market that it is currently, there's such a nice purity to like this game was meant to be played.
Exactly. But that's the part that he hates. Is that because he so the Ascended Heroes ETB, I'll just give you a short story. Ascended Heroes ETB retail is $60. $60. People are selling them online for $120. You can pre-order them from GameStop and Best Buy for over $100. So even Best Buy is allowing you to pre-order them, but not for MSRP.
Yeah, they're kind of ripping you.
And this is the set that he wanted, right? And I'm like, fuck, I like this set too. It got Mega Dragonite. Like, it's tight, you know?
Yeah.
So I actually found somebody in San Diego who opens Pokemon cards with his daughter. And like he has a friend who runs a comic store, so he can buy cases of these things. So we were messaging, and he was like, I told him I wanted to buy 3. I wanted to give 2 for Peanut and 1 for me to keep sealed. And he was like, that's fine. I'll sell them to you for this price. But we have to like cut the seal when you pick them up. So that way I know you're not reselling them. And I was like, absolutely fine. That's fine. You know what I mean? Bro, so I paid $260 for 3 boxes. And then the dude didn't even make me rip the seal, which was super awesome of him. Like we sat and chatted, and he was like, I looked up your Facebook, like I see that it's your son's birthday. You're not like, you weren't lying about all this stuff. Yeah. And he was like, just go open them and have fun, man. And then so the third one that I meant to keep sealed, we opened it. Like he didn't pull anything really, really good from the first 2. So I was like, here's the third one. Let's open it. So I'll grab one on my own and fucking keep it sealed for him.
Yeah, that's cool. Damn, but even Best Buy and GameStop are kind of ripping people. That's, I mean, I guess like you said, it's supply and demand.
Yeah, bro, you should see the videos of these people. Like they'll wait in line at Target for 2 to 3 hours, and then they'll run in there and literally like just snatch anything that's Pokemon. Just snatch it, bro. Like they don't, because they know it's gonna sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Peanut's like, I fucking hate, or he didn't say I fucking. He's like, I hate scalpers. Why don't they just let us kids have our fun? And I'm like, listen, man. As long as he has me, I'll be able to find him some cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I put out a bunch of cards. I have like a bunch of cards that I have saved up, promos that are still in their plastics and shit like that. And I knew that we were missing 2 in his collection, like the original generation one. So I was like, all right, here, you can have these, but these other ones I'm keeping for you, bro. Like, because I have promos that are like worth $150 that are still in their plastic just for 1 card. Imagine how much that's gonna go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like looking at them. You're like, this is your college fund. This is just
these aren't even graded. If I got them graded, it would be fucking. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Let's see how much this card is.
Pudge, do you remember any of your like off the dome? Do you think of like, damn, bro, that was probably like a crazy card?
There was a minute that the Pokemon craze was going down a few years ago, right? I did the math. It was something like upwards towards like $40,000 in the cards that I remember off rip.
God, that's crazy.
I had a Pichu card. The Pichu card was one of the big ones, bro. I had some Team Rocket cards. I remember. I had a Team Rockets Persia. I had a Team Rockets Meowth. I had a Team Rockets Blastoise holographic.
I feel like Blastoise must have been
Blastoise.
big.
Dark Blastoise, yeah. Dark Charizard was the hot one from Team Rocket, though.
I can't remember if it was. No, you know what? Dark Charizard was a popular one, but I think it was Team Rocket's Dark Charmeleon was actually valued more.
Too. Yeah,
that one was actually priced higher. I had some bangers, bro. I had bangers. Alakazam, Gengar, Haunter. I mean, dude, like the original 152, I think I got to like 110 of all the cards, bro. Like I had a lot. I had binders at one point.
That set, Team Rocket. Sorry, bro, I'm a fucking mad nerd. That Team Rocket set was first Pokemon set to have a secret rare, and it was the Dark Raichu. It wasn't I think there was 183 cards in that set, and this one was number 84. Dark Raichu.
Because there was Surge's Raichu, which was another banger, but then they came out with the Dark Raichu, which was Team Rocket's.
Yeah, bro. I remember that. I remember that too, bro. My mom would literally buy booster boxes. Like base set, we had booster boxes. For Team Rocket, we had booster boxes. Then Gym Hero came out, booster boxes. Jungle came out, booster boxes. Fossil came out, booster boxes. And I literally looked at my mom when I was like 27, 28. I said, Mom, all you had to do was like buy 1 extra booster box every time you went and keep it sealed. And we would be...
You'd be rich.
Rich. Or
Yeah,
even,
but that's like
a
who has
couple
like
extra
20
packs.
years hindsight, to be fair.
That's true. That's true. But they did it with Beanie Babies. My mom kept so many fucking Beanie Babies in the 90s. It was like she swore up and down Beanie Babies were gonna be worth something.
I do remember people doing like I remember that being a thing. I don't think anybody in my family ever collected them or like had them like pristine, but I do remember a lot of people. Or I remember that being like a craze. Yeah, that was funny.
But I feel like Pokemon, because I thought the same thing. I remember talking to Tierra when Peanut was born. Maybe he was one. Between when he was born and one. And I said, Pokemon is still crazy. Beanie Babies didn't do that big of a thing. But like retro video games is a big thing, especially like graded retro video
Yeah.
games. And I looked at it and I said, what do you think that we could start collecting for him now that's big, that will be big in 20, 25 years? And neither one of us could think of anything. We both said Pokemon is probably the only thing that will like stand
Dang.
the truth of time. If you really think about it. 30 years, bro.
And then both of you were like, meh.
Actually,
Well, I collected. I have so much, bro. If I
That
showed
is true.
you
That is
my
true. That is
collection
true.
of sealed cards and stuff, you'd be like, what the fuck is this guy?
yeah,
That's
no,
cool, though.
the Japanese, what was it? Yeah, a big reason why they're popping right now is because Japan's economy, like, I think it's Dragon Ball Z and all of Nintendo and like Pokemon, literally props up the Japanese economy.
That's
And
crazy.
if I this is Googleable information, but I'm pretty sure the Japanese government, it was either Japanese government or Nintendo itself, sued the US government over tariffs because it was like this disproportionately affects our lives and like you cannot do this like type.
Oh,
type of
because
vibe.
yeah.
Because they are such a huge surplus. They're like, yo, you can't like this will tank us. Like it would literally if DBZ, Googleable information, DBZ, Nintendo, and Pokemon literally makes up such a high market of their GDP. It's like the next highest thing is like not even. I don't think it even cracks like over 10% of what their GDP is. So
That's
Pokemon's
actually
dominating.
insane. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that part either.
Yeah, no, Pokemon dominates out there, bro. It is their product.
It's their bread and butter and the farm, like the whole thing. Sorry, I was just looking it up really quick. I don't know if it's necessarily like their government or their because of their government or like how much sway they have on their economy there. But I do know for sure Nintendo did sue the US for Trump's tariffs, demands full refund.
Yes.
Hey, well, you know, shout out to Nintendo. Happy Mario Day.
Oh yeah.
Is that today?
Mm-hmm. March 10th, baby.
Happy Mario Day. Although we boycott Nintendo here.
Why?
Boycott.
Why?
Just kidding.
Because they didn't release Pokopia on the Switch 1?
I don't know what Pokopia is. No, I'm just playing. I have a Nintendo, or I have a Switch. But the reason I was saying is because I've just recently learned they're kind of an ass company when it comes to like their IP and then protecting stuff even remotely close to their IP. Like all that stuff with Pow World. That was crazy.
They literally ripped Pokemon off.
They did, but I think there's a strong argument for fair use due to like the spoof nature of it. Having guns in Pokemon, I don't know. I think there's a big reason to have, or a big argument to have.
Well, then Digimon's gonna come after them. Digimon was literally Pokemon with guns.
Yeah, quite literally.
Oh, are they? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
It was literally the same thing. It was literally the same.
But then how is Nintendo not? Would Nintendo go after Digimon then?
Where's Digimon at now?
I don't know. We know of them.
You probably never even heard of it.
Digimon? I've heard of Digimon. I know the name, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah, but you fucks with
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Look up Digimon. Digimon.
I don't fuck with Pokemon either, though. To be
Look
fair,
up Digimon, bro.
Stop,
It's literally Pokemon with guns.
I don't fucks with Digimon.
You don't.
I'll fucks with this. I fucks with this all day, every day.
Digimon was actually hype though. I used to watch Digimon.
I used to watch I think I've told you
Yeah.
about the Bakugan.
Yeah, we know about you gay ass show. That you
Bakugan.
Bro, why you dog? Shut the fuck, bro. Digimon, whack ass fucking show. My shit was at least sick.
Digimon was sick.
Oh, go to your pastel colors, okay? I'm gonna be over here with my balls.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you watch a show about balls.
Yeah, bro.
No, but that's not, bro. Think of you run one of the biggest markets in the world. You think you're just gonna let Power World? Power World was a fun game, by the way. I highly.
No, you liked it.
I loved it. I spent hours on that game. There's a clip of me falling asleep playing that game. That's how long I was on the game
It's
for.
there.
Yeah, I have it on my phone somewhere.
That's funny.
But yeah, they literally ripped off Pokemon. Different
Based.
balls give you more chance to catch a higher Pokemon. Different regions or pals. I mean, like.
I think based.
It was a ripoff.
Because also, who's gonna make a Pokemon shooting game? Like even if it's like a what is it called? Not an emulator. What am I? A mod. Even if it's a mod, who's gonna like mass allow people to play that?
Well, why does that have to exist?
Because it's a fun game that people want to play. Obviously, Power World existed and it was a big game, or at least there was a lot of buzz, especially when it came out.
I was gonna say, how big of a game?
It wasn't. It's not Fortnite. Okay, Fortnite's massive. Roblox is. Me and my cousin were actually talking about Roblox. That game is crazy massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's because it was literally like the first sandbox and available for kids. If you think about it, because you can make any.
We
game
do
you
not
want.
support Roblox on this platform. Just
Fuck
saying.
Roblox.
I actually don't. Peanut is not allowed to play Roblox.
My
That's
son's
his-
not allowed to do it.
It's a sketchy place. It's a sketchy,
It
sketchy
is
place.
a dark and scary place. Yeah, he can watch videos about Roblox. Like there's creators that we watch, but he's not allowed to play.
Like, is he not allowed to play up until a certain age? Like, oh, when you're this age, you can play.
Sure,
Mhm.
when he's moved out of the house.
Damn.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it because if you really think about it, bro. Okay. I was thinking about this. I have grown an entire life playing video games. My entire life, from the time I was 2 or 3 years old, I played Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo, regular Nintendo. Then we had a Super Nintendo. Then I got the N64. We had a PlayStation, Xbox. So we didn't get to play all of our shit was LAN for the longest, right? And then once Xbox Live came out, it changed the whole fucking game. And that was like where we learned how to bully each other, but we learned like you would call somebody's mother fat and call them the most crazy slurs, and then you would add them as a friend and play with them the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've heard some of the craziest shit, but there used to be this dude that I played with from Florida. I played with him for like 6 to 8 years. His name was Headcracker. I've never met him in my life. I wound up finding out that when I was like 18, he was a 40-year-old dude. When I was 18,
Oh, wow.
I found out that
That's
he was
crazy.
40. And we were like the best of friends. And we would play for hours and hours. And I didn't see anything wrong with that, right? So that means I was playing with him when I was like 16. He was in his 30s.
Yeah.
So how would I feel now about Peanut playing with some dude in his 30s?
I guess it would depend.
Do you get what I'm saying though? Like
I
there was no like fear of this guy like trying to groom me because times were different.
Well, okay,
Whereas
yeah.
now it's like, oh, what's your full name? Do you have a Facebook? Do you have Instagram? You want to talk?
Oh,
about
it's too
Snapchat?
connected. Yeah, it's too
See what I'm
connected.
saying?
Oh, you mean like wait, do you mean the game asking you for your stuff, or do you mean like people asking you?
I'm
for
talking
your
about like the people.
stuff? I don't know.
No, I don't. I've been trying to formulate a way I really think about this thing, right? Because like, dude, my son cries, bro. Whole clip cries. And it's like back in the day, I feel that there's two things. One, it was happening. and I feel like it was still happening, and there was less reporting. One. Now we're seeing it more often now because there's so much reporting. One. Two, I feel that the early adopters of these platforms were the gamers. They were the people who were there to game, right? But then after a while, you know, some nefarious people can start to listen and be like, oh, you do what in these chat rooms? Or, oh, you can do what? Oh, cool. Right. And then as the platform has expanded, I feel like it's just easier. Like you to the point, I think it's just easier. It's like, yo, just here off your gamer tag, I can find your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Snapchat, fucking
even your IP address, like
your
crazy,
IP address. Bro. Yeah, bro. No shot, dog.
But that's the thing, bro. Is like I have seen like the positive. I've never had a negative aspect from gaming, and I've been gaming for 30 something years. You know what I mean? And I know how much like my friends and I play almost every single night that I'm home. And like that's our ritual every single night. Their wives know they play. Like I know that I'm gonna be home at a certain time playing. Like it's on point all the time. The other thing about it though is that when we were kids in the 90s playing video games, early 2000s, there was a balance. We went outside all day, and then when we came home, we played the game. You know what I mean? Like, but then we snuck playing the game at night, and shit like that. Whereas like now, if kids have no reason to go outside, and so all they want to do is play the game all day, which is another thing. You know what I mean? There's got to be limitations. But I mean, if Peanut wanted to, Peanut has asked me when can we make a gaming PC for me, and I'm like, I've tried to get him to play video games on the PC before. He gets frustrated with the keys and stuff. I think once he's about 10, then I'll be like, okay, let's get you a gaming PC, and then I'll play games with him, whatever he wants to play, except for Roblox. I will not play Roblox with him.
What about Minecraft? I guess Minecraft. Minecraft is the true first sandbox, no?
Yeah.
No, because you couldn't really make other how they in Roblox. I mean, I guess yes, to an extent.
You could. It's just more complicated to do it, I think.
You don't have, but the accessibility to all the other worlds is a lot higher in Roblox. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's like portals and shit. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But if it was up to me, we'd be playing fucking Call of Duty, dog.
Bro, Roblox is funny though. Like I've seen people play it, and the vast amount of just how many games are in this game is crazy. Like there's Fortnite in Roblox, there's scary games in Roblox, there's soccer, football, basketball, all this. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going? How much shit is in this game?
Literally anything. You could play any game you want on Roblox. Like you said, Fortnite's on Roblox. They have like Call of Duty Zombies on Roblox. They got so much different shit.
It's nuts. The art style is just ass. I hate it so much.
Like gaming is just. I remember like staying up with the guys and playing 007. I remember like Metal Gear Solid 2. Like when Halo 2 came out. I was not a fan of I didn't play Halo 1. My brother was a Halo nerd, bro.
Oh, Halo was fun. I wasn't like big.
There's a Master Chief helmet in here somewhere. I think it's put away over here. But once Halo 2 came out and my brother and I had that, bro, my brother was the meanest, nastiest Halo sniper in the world, bro. I swear to God,
you told us. Yeah,
he was fucking dirty, bro. And I don't know. It was the tism in him, dog. It was the fucking tism. Because other games he was fine at, but it was that game. If you put a sniper in that motherfucker's hand, I don't know. Like his penis was just erect the whole time. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Samuel had a question. He said, is spanking your kids effective? Not like beating, just spanking, he said, for discipline.
I say yeah. Didn't we? We've talked about this before, I think, right?
I think so.
I say yes.
But
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Good ass whooping's good for you. I think to a certain age, I think to a certain age, and after, because communication levels aren't there. You know what I mean? So there has to be some kind of like additional repercussion to what's going on here. You know what I mean? But I think after you hit a certain age, it's like Elijah, if I'm spanking him, which I have not had to spank him in years, right? Like he has to be in trouble. He has to have done something crazy for me to be spanking him.
Yeah.
I think it's also, there's a lot. Same with Peanut. I haven't spanked Peanut since he was 4. He just turned 8. But it's because I think it's frequency. I think it's how frequent you're doing it. And like, you can't get, as a parent, you can't give empty threats like, oh, I'm going to spank you if you don't stop. You know what I mean? And 3, I think it's like a little pat on the butt is not spanking. Like that, when parents do that shit, it's almost laughable to me. Like your kid is going to encourage you to do that because they think it's funny. You know what I mean? Like you're not inflicting any type of pain. What are you doing? Like you're putting a little button on their butt to like what are you doing? You're not spanking them. You give them a fucking good old smack on the fucking ass. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead.
I'm laughing just because it's. I get it though. I get it.
The last time that I spanked Peanut was because he shit in his underwear. Right. That was the last time I hit him, and he knew that I was going to spank him because he knew that like I was going to follow up with what I told him I was going to do, and he looked at me and he started crying and he said, "You're going to spank me," and I said yes, and he turned around and I smacked him hard as shit. Not like not like I would punch somebody, but
not like.
No, but I smacked his ass hard, bro. And I haven't had to smack him again since then. It's the sternness and the following through with consequences that make it so that you don't have to spank your kids. I think as a father, I think
it provides to them the best life. I don't care how people take that. You can clip that and rewind it. Discipline and structure is what children crave. They desire it. Yes, they want to play and be free, right? But truly, underneath it all, children flourish when they have a routine, when they know how far they can go. I don't like now with the kids, I make sure to thoroughly explain to them. I'm not even mad at, like, 9 times out of 10, I'm not even mad at what you did. I'm more mad that I just told you not to do that. Like, I just told you to not put that cup down right there because it's got water in it. You put and now it's spilled all over the carpet in the living room. I don't care about the spilled water. You could have spilled it anywhere in this house, but you spilled it right here on this carpet where I was trying not to get it. Now we got it, now we got a problem.
See, for me, is I get mad after that second time. If I told you not to do it once and then you did it, I might let it slide depending on what it was. Like the water situation, I would let that slide because I'm like, see what happened? I told you not to put the water on the edge of the table because I knew you were gonna move and you moved.
Yeah, that's not spankable.
Now the water spilled, so now you got to clean up the water. But if I told you if you now go refill that water and you put it in the same, and I say, get the water cup away from the edge of the table because what happened just now is going to happen again. And then it happens again. Now your ass I'm not going to spank you, but now your ass is grass, bro. I literally just told you not to do it. You saw what the consequence of you doing that was because I saw it was Matthew McConaughey talking about this the other day, right? He was like, as a father, you got to let your kid climb up that tree. And if you see that they're on a branch that's like 5 feet and they're going to fall because that branch is going to break or whatever, as a father, you got to let them fall, bro. Like you got to let them fall because that's how they're going to learn. But now it's when they're 60 feet up on that branch and you're like, hey, you know what? Like maybe let's come down from there. This is where now I got to teach you. But little bumps and bruises along the way that's how we learned. You know what I mean? That's how we learned.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of get themselves lost in the sauce versus like letting your kids live and make a mistake, right? And then what's something that's coachable, right? Like when you actually got like coach your child through this right now, you know what I mean? And like teach them what's going on. And then now it's like what I would call like the repetitive behaviors, right? Because that to me is what usually condemns some kind of like physical punishments. It's like, hey, I've told you this several times over not to be doing this today, and this is like, or I told you several times. Like the last time I spanked Levi, he was playing with one of his brother's balloons, and we were telling him about, don't be too close to the door because it's going to fly away, right? And then we sat there and watched as he was teasing his brother, talking about, watch, I'm going to throw it out. And then he did it.
Damn.
And went,
That's malicious.
Look, Elijah. Bro, and I whooped that boy.
That's malicious.
I whooped him.
I
got him. I was like, we're like, you know what I mean? And of course I got with him and Elijah and we all talk about it, whatever.
But see, that's the thing, right? Because if I always tell Peanut, I say, son, you have to understand that I'm setting you up so that you know what to do in the world when you don't have me anymore. I always tell him that. When I'm gone, you're going to know what to do because you listened and you did this and whatever, right? If Levi did that as an adult to somebody else, he's getting his ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
So who else better to do it than you? You know what I mean? Like, this is the consequence for you being a little asshole like that. You're going to get your ass beat in real life. So now I got to show you what's going to happen to you if you act like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, just point blank, like
valid ass whooping. Just saying.
I don't know, like, bro, like really, really recently, I think like I've really tried to get them to understand what the dynamic structure is of this house, because they're all at that age right now too, where they're all like arguing over this and fighting over that. And two of them were throwing blows the other day. Right. And I walk up and, I yank them like, hey, hit me. Huh? Like, huh? Which one of you are going to hit me? Hit me. Like, let me see you hit me. Stop it. Knock it off. Why are you guys in here fighting? Hug each other now. Like, like, what are you guys doing, dog? What? Like, cause bro, I just hear them just like you can hear like the little like, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro?
Bro, that's fun.
Okay. Yeah,
that was a fun part, bro.
My brother and I used to beat the shit.
I know.
Like
bro,
dog shit. I'll never forget the one time I felt bad though, because I would never hit my brother in the face. That was like my rule as the older brother.
Rule.
That's the rule. You know what I mean? And I remember one time we were in the kitchen right here in this house, bro. We were in the kitchen and I don't remember what the fuck we were fighting about, but he like grabbed me and started punching me, and then I was punching. But we were going at it for like 5 minutes, and I finally got him on the ground, pinned down. We were fucking sweaty as shit, and I'm like caving his fucking chest in, and he went to like block his chest like this, and my hand on his thing and hit him right in the mouth. And right then and there, I was like, all right, like we're done. I don't even remember what the fuck we're fighting about. Like, are you all right? Blah blah blah. Never in the face. I hit him, bro, hard enough to where it hurt me because his fucking big ass horse teeth fucked my hand up, bro. That shit fucking hurt.
Damn. No, I remember. I would always cry. Listen, I'm gone.
Welcome to the Korpsx.
I was like, because I was never, especially as a kid. Now I've developed, but I used to, bro. Me and my cousin, we used to fucking go at it sometimes. But he would always want to be rougher and be like, let's go bodies, and just like ta 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 ta. And I would try, but I would always be like, fuck, that shit hurt, bro. I'm like, bro, my ribs. But I would always try. But it was
like our thing, bro. Our thing.
But it was fun.
Like, boxing and bodies right here in front of the house. Everybody would come kick it. Sometimes my dad would even like when my dad would come change his clothes to go to his next job, and we were here like on the weekends or whatever. Yeah. Like he would sit and watch us box sometimes. It was like a necessary thing for us. I guess that's the way we grew up. But slap boxing and bodies was our thing.
I remember
get high, whatever.
Oh, I was not that part, but I was gonna say my family would too. Like Well, it's mainly the little kids and like us and stuff like that we'd be, we'd be messing around in the front yard, and then like two of the smaller kids would be like, want to turn, and then so now they're going at it, and like we're all just kind of watching, so you can watch them roll around and like fight each other, and then somebody, another two would go up. It was just fun like that. But
ask me now. Fuck you. I'm too old, bro. You hit me in the face, I'm whooping your ass. I'm not.
Damn. No bodies? Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is that everybody knew, like, it was never said, right? But it was like the rule of like, we're not really trying to hurt each other. You're not like going full blown at each other's like necks.
My body is breaking apart right now. You think I want to do bodies with somebody? Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I went full clip. I swing
wild.
I swing for the fences, bro. No, I was the littlest one, bro, out of everybody.
I found some pictures I meant to send you the other day, Putch. I found some pictures from us in your garage. I'll see if I can find them again. I meant to send them to you, but I got distracted. The good old garage days, bro.
Mm-hmm. Samuel posed an interesting question, I thought.
Oh, let's hear it.
He said, would y'all be in a human centipede situation or a tusk situation?
What's Tusk? I don't know that one.
I don't know the full movie, but Tusk is basically this guy, and I don't know if he's trapped against his will, but by the end of the movie, he turns into a walrus. And I don't know, again, if like the person who's holding him hostage or like he's doing it by will. But either way, he loses all of his humanity and turns into a walrus. But like a human-skinned walrus.
Do I get to choose where I'm at in the centipede?
No. Randomizer.
And I'm a walrus all day.
100 people.
No way I'm taking shit to the mouth, bro.
Huge dong. I got a huge dong, bro. I'm good. Huge hog.
As a walrus?
Yes, a walrus has a huge hog, bro. Look it up.
I'm not looking that up, bro.
You just look up walrus cock.
Walrus.
Somebody in the chat. Look up walrus.
Said walrus.
Somebody in the chat
is crazy.
Please clear your history shortly after.
Make
sure you're using a VPN.
Oh, he said y'all can't speak, just walrus noises.
I'd still much rather be a walrus.
I would too.
A walrus.
My mouth is sewed to an asshole.
Yeah, me too. I'm a walrus.
Or somebody's got their ass strapped to my, their mouth is strapped to the back of my ass, and I'm just not.
Yeah, like being in the middle of that is worse. You know what I mean? Like ass to mouth and mouth to ass.
I'm good.
What's worse? Sorry. Is it worse? Hold on, I'm trying to think. The end is the worst, truly. Right?
I don't think there's a good.
Yeah, because all you have is your mouth to ass.
You want a mouth to your ass? Is that why?
Well, I'm just saying, like the front of the line would be the best option, don't you think?
That's the best, I guess. Unless what they're feeding you is what first came out of the end, then it doesn't really matter.
They'd have to keep you nurtured.
Well,
nutrients if it already came out of 4 people's asses.
Let me go to the bathroom really quick.
You feel me?
Also, he said, but as a walrus, you have all of your life memories. Hold on, let me go to the bathroom.
What's wrong with that? What would be wrong with it now? I'm just a walrus.
You're making it sound better.
I have all my life's memories, and now I can swim, and I have big ass tusks. Like I'm good.
Dong. I got a huge, massive.
Put me in a zoo.
Dong.
Yeah, put me in a zoo somewhere. They're gonna feed me. I don't have to do anything, and you're gonna provide me a woman too. Put me in the zoo.
In the zoo, blood clot.
That was such a random ass question.
Oh my god, dude. There's there's 7 episodes left.
Oh shit. Kelly said, my search history isn't built for that kind of nonsense.
Kelly Grigg, our senior correspondent. I feel like you haven't been here in a few weeks. Where have you been?
Where in the world is Kelly correspondent?
Yeah, Carmen Sandiego. That was a fucking.
Nah, Damien doesn't know anything about Carmen Sandiego. He probably don't know about Captain Planet. He don't know Street Sharks.
Ooh,
Bobby's World.
Street Sharks. I've been catching the end. Tuesday's my late day at work. Oh, quit your job.
Only for 7 more weeks and then go back.
Yeah, dude, come on. Tell me you need an extended leave of absence. Get that FMLA. Gotta know your benefits. I might be getting a new job soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking about leaving the good old Sunrun, starting a new
chapturo?
Yeah, well, the road is calling. The road's calling.
We're trying to get away from the kids or what?
No, it's I'll tell you guys offline, but there's just some good opportunities. There's a good opportunity that's presented itself. It's like, whoa. I don't think I would do like, or I could use the 200 hours of PTO I have. Wow, yes. Take a day off.
Damn, 200 hours of PTO.
How do you not max out?
Is there a max?
Some companies, yeah.
I'm back, chat.
I think our max is 160 hours of PTO time that you can have accrued.
What's happening?
Kelly has not been joining us for the usual Tuesday because she works late and she has 200 hours of PTO racked up.
That's craziness. Oh my God, Kelly, legend. You're about to go on a nutty vacation.
Damien and I were the type that as soon as we saw PTO pop up on our screen, we were like,
I
all right,
use
I'm
it.
out.
I'm like, 8 hours. I guess I have a 3-day.
Yeah. I'd see like 3.6 hours of PTO and I'd be like doing the math, like what minute can I leave?
Yeah. That was back in that was that sales job though, man. At Spectrum. That shit was draining.
Yo. We have 7 episodes left. Putch just reminded me.
Damn.
Sorry.
We have to find a spot in between.
Orange County.
Oh.
Is that too far for you, Putch?
I'm just saying like a split, like a studio spot. Do we already have that?
No, that's what I'm saying. We got to find a spot in like Orange County.
Orange County. Okay.
Or maybe a little bit further up north.
I was going to say, why don't we just record like at a hotel?
We could do that, but
We
then,
do that.
What if like we have malfunctions? If we do an actual podcast studio, they would probably do everything for us.
I don't know if they would, but they would at least have all the connections for it.
Because well, listen, if there's anybody out there with a podcast studio who would allow us to use your equipment and your space for a decent price, please reach out to us. One of the 3. Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah. So now any of the spots I ever really look at, it's like once you throw in like the video and audio equipment, it gets kind of wild per hour.
Knows it.
Yeah.
I'm sure
we're doing like an hour and a half. We'll see.
Well, I would hope we would do the full 2 hours.
We could do the full. Yeah, we could do the full 2 hours.
And we could get Damien drunk.
Probably can't do that part.
You were just out drinking wine.
Ooh,
yeah, but I stayed there for the weekend.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't we just stay the night?
I guess we could, just depending on when it happens. But I'm down.
Spend the night, or
it wouldn't have to be on a Tuesday.
At a hotel.
We could do it on a weekend, and then, like I said, we could like set it up to where it would be the last episode, and it would like post it as a video, and it would come out at 7:30 or 7 o'clock on the last Tuesday, and then that's our farewell.
That's so sad.
Shut the fuck up. It ain't that sad.
It is.
So
no, it is. It's hella bittersweet. Because like
you, my friend.
Although it's
for now until we meet again. It's been great to play and sing together in the box. Now it's time to. Okay, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say.
It's still sad.
It is still sad. That is what I was gonna say.
I've mourned it already, so I'm good. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna cry on the last episode.
I haven't mourned it at all. I haven't really thought about it because like it's just like kind of it's not gonna happen, you know.
Nah, I mourned the shit out of it already.
Did you cry a little bit?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Putch?
How long we've been doing this?
I know.
Kind of like second nature or habit now.
I know, genuinely. Wait, let's do the first episode. Was it 3 years ago?
3 years. Holy shit. Has it been 3 years?
I think so. I think the first official unofficial podcast came out 3 years ago. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Podcasts. I have them all in a playlist if you guys ever want to look at it. My God, so many. It's 3 years ago. Mm-hmm.
It would take a whole year to watch if you watch one episode every single day, it would take almost a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So on February 21st, 2023.
February 2023. Wow,
Yeah.
It has been 3 years. Slightly over.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, my back.
I just turned 24 when we had started this.
Yeah,
Now I'm
2023, I have became a fellow craft mason.
That's crazy. Looking at this, like, although nothing's changed, just like in terms of the layout, so much has changed. We've all changed.
Yeah, it's been the same fucking camera layout, same people, same spot every time. Hey,
No. We've all three of us have changed where we're at, our camera layouts.
Have we?
Yeah, for
where
sure.
we sit though on this stage, me right there, you right there, that.
Oh,
right
No,
there.
yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah, the box itself has changed.
Yeah,
Where
the
that
box.
is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Pudge was looking at a different hotel every week. Remember?
That's right. Yeah, 100%. I moved out of my dad's house and into my own place in the duration of this podcast. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the opposite.
That's crazy.
And
You did do the opposite.
Both of us have grown way more facial hair.
You and Pudge? Oh, me and you?
Nah, yeah.
You think? I always feel like I'm kind of regressing a little bit.
Nah, you didn't have that.
Like the side, like right here.
Yeah.
It might have been gone. You're right.
You were a little cleaner when we first met.
Crazy.
Damn.
A lot has changed.
It's coming to an end.
End of an era, some would say.
You occasionally did have a fourth
I don't
one.
wanna-
Yes, we did. Yes, occasionally we did. And that's when things got weird. But you know what? We work it out. And it's been fun.
Oh.
Get weird?
Fourth box.
Did they get weird? Would we say having a guest got weird?
There was some wild times.
It's time to reflect. You know what we should do? Oh my god, this would be hard as fuck. You know what would be so dope if we did it? If we hired somebody off of Fiverr to go through all of our streams and find like the funniest moments, the time where both of you guys cried, like the most sentimental moments, best guest spots, shit like that. That would be sick.
How much would... Bro, that's so much content, but also how much would they charge, you think?
I don't know. I don't see anybody charging more than like $400.
But that's crazy. That's a lot of money.
No, that's a lot of watch time.
$400 is not a lot to go through fucking 800 hours of content.
Okay, do the
I
math,
agree.
though, Dick. You're talking about $2 per hour.
Bro, have you ever seen how much the people on Fiverr charge for shit? It's not that much.
I actually don't know. I've never
Yeah, you get some dude
hired
from
anybody.
like Tibet, you know.
I got a guy that I found off Fiverr that I've been talking to at my stream who wants to charge like $900 something. And I was like, you're gonna have to wait like 6 months, my G.
Yeah, not right now.
Just use ChatGPT, bro. It's way cheaper.
ChatGPT won't, but it won't. It can't. It can't do everything for you.
What are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to do like custom plugins or something?
Yeah, like new, just like new transitions and shit like that.
Well, that'd be
Trying to be
cool.
on burnt peanut status.
Bro, that dude is funny.
I watched
That
him
dude
one night.
is funny. I don't watch him. I actually don't watch him at all. But the clips that I do see of him are funny. Bro, did y'all see Aiden Ross's sister died? R.I.P. That's crazy.
How'd she die?
I don't think they've released it yet, but they announced, like LAPD or wherever she is, PD had announced that she had passed away.
Madeline Ross, the 36-year-old sister of streamer Aiden Ross, passed away on January 15th,
How old is she?
2026, 36, in Broward County, Florida. The Broward County medical examiner confirmed her death, but the cause and manner are still pending. According to reports from TMZ, she was a private individual, and Aiden later expressed anger that the news was released by a close acquaintance, as reported by the Times of India.
Yeah, I think he announced that he's going to sue the person who had, or I think he's going to sue TMZ and then obviously like try to track down who was the person who leaked the information.
Yeah, I think to an extent. Now that's where
Can't
I've
sue
always
TMZ, though for that.
I think there's some room there because I'm pretty sure they got sued by Kobe Bryant's family, and Kobe Bryant's family won. I'm almost positive.
Because they broke the story of the helicopter, or
Not only the breaking of the story of the helicopter, but if I remember right, there was pictures that got released.
The pictures you can sue. Pictures
I don't
you can sue.
I don't know,
The
but
name is public record.
But once it's made public, you get what I'm saying?
I don't know though, because although she might be private for the majority of her life, she's not like a streamer or influencer. She's been on stream with her brother. Like she's not purely super private, you know?
Yeah, okay. Well, whether you're Kobe Bryant or whether you're some Joe Schmo off the side of the street here, I think that there should be some limitation to the media disclosing names.
Maybe.
But that's their job. That's literally TMZ's job.
to report some of the breaking news. Yeah, I get that. But when somebody dies, I think
I agree that there should be some like
anonymity,
and not necessarily. There should be like some type of respectfulness when it comes to that, like time and space.
Like death?
Yeah. Or like somebody checking into a rehab or some shit like that. But also, that's their job. Like it's their job to do that. I'm not saying that it's a good job to have, but that is their job.
Also, TMZ in particular, like they are in the business of not even, well, ideally they're being as truthful as possible, but it's also the breaking, like within celebrity, like shit going on that's going to be shocking.
And Aiden Ross's sister dying is shocking.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm like agreeing with you on part of it. Although I do agree that there should be some more like respect and I guess like, you know, when the family wants to disclose X information.
But they don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, I don't like. I think that's not what I don't even know how to put it, because I like the idea of having somebody out there who's down to take pictures of our elected officials and people who we revere, you know, while they're living their day-to-day life. I think that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's cool that anybody does that at really any time. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not being weird.
I don't. I think the whole concept of that is fucking weird.
I see no problem.
Justin Bieber at Jamba Juice, bro.
I think again, there's a weird fashion of catching somebody at Jamba Juice, right? Versus you have like, I like the idea of like for celebrities, right? Like media passes, right? Like as long as if you have a media pass and they're at a media day or some kind of event, right? Like you can hang out right here in front of this door all night long and wait for him to walk by. Like, you know what I mean? And he can't harass you and no one can kick you out, you know. That's cool. To me, that's cool. That's why boning up to me at Jamba Juice, bro, you'll get socked up. Like, or disclosing somebody in my family dying without my family disclosing that first will get you socked up, bro. Just
Well,
like
illegal though.
off of
Fully
principle.
legal.
I was gonna say too though, the idea of that I think gives a lot of power to like privacy for celebrities, even to the point where you might not get any authentic footage if they have like those pockets of like media pass in this doorway or in this hallway, or because then their team will be like, hey, watch out, there's like a camera right here, and you're never gonna see them, you know, with coke under their nose because they know that there's a camera right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think the paparazzi hiding in the bush thing is crazy.
It is crazy.
That gets
It's
you hurt.
crazy.
That's going to get you hurt, bro. That's going to get you hurt in a real life situation. Like with somebody who like I'm on self-defense at all times. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know leisure. So I don't understand that.
Hey,
And
Kanye's bucked them up a little bit. Those, you know.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why to me, like, is it the job? I don't think it's what the job became. I think truly these people kind of started off because they were following around presidents all day long. Those people who, what I mean, Dick, if you can get a camera close enough to take a picture of them while they're doing something, I think that's a lack of national security. I think that's a different problem.
I don't think they can anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think people can even get close enough nowadays.
You got some incredible lenses, I promise you.
Yeah, no, that's one thing, right? Like people are probably like, no, but I'm talking about like a run up
far away from the fence.
Yeah, not run up and be up in his grill taking pictures type of thing. Like, you know, like what's his name? Spider-Man fucking
Peter Parker.
No, Peter Parker. Fool, that is Spider-Man.
You said Spider-Man.
Maguire.
Oh, Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Yeah, like him, bro. Like he like I see him as Spider-Man. But when he freaks out in front of paparazzi, dude, it's so crazy. I'm like, dude, I feel so bad.
With the car.
Oh my god, that shit was fucking funny.
That reminded me of Spider-Man 2, bro.
Get the fuck away from my fucking car, bro. You know, I'm trying to leave.
Yeah, that clip in particular, because everything was flashing.
Yeah, like I can't see now. Like, you're fucking me up, bro.
Yeah, either I'm gonna hit somebody or my car's gonna get fucked up, and then you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, and why? Because you want to get a picture of me driving, like
driving out of Chipotle, bro. No, but yeah, that is crazy. That always reminds me of that clip in Spider-Man 2 where he's like on the Venom shit, and he like always in that movie has a fucked up door, and then his landlord's like, "Oh, when are you gonna give me the rent?" And he's like, "You'll get your fucking rent when you fix this damn door." And I'm like, "Don't base."
Yo.
Oh my god. That was funny. But yeah, that clip is wild. Him coming out of that place, and you just see like all these flashes. That shit is wild.
Yeah, but I mean, I honestly, like, I've watched the way Justin Bieber handles it, and like, although he is annoyed, but he's like, I understand this is your job to follow me, but like, back up, just like back up a little bit, like
yeah.
Let me feel a little normal. There was one time when he's walking with his wife, and he's like, I can't even walk down the street like nice with my wife. You know what I mean? I don't know. I do feel bad for him sometimes, but
yeah, I feel like Bieber does the best job, like you're saying, of just making it feel more, the celebrity feel more human. Of like, oh yeah, you kind of feel like, damn, you're kind of doing something weird and fucked up.
And then he's like, did you guys get like, have you guys gotten enough pictures? Like, you know, like, can you just leave me alone now?
Yeah,
I just feel bad, man.
Yeah,
but again, like I said, the price of fame, you know,
it's a price.
Yeah, I can never. I just couldn't sell my soul that way. I just can't, bro. I think if I ever really walk out into public and it's like that, like if I ever reach that for whatever dumb reason, like, bro, I would have to like move out of the country. Like I would have to move out into the country, you know, ranch some animals, and I'm never leaving the house.
And the walk on my property, I'm gonna shoot you sign.
Yeah.
Like no trespassing or get
No
shot.
trespassing. Yep.
I
And
hate
anybody
the
who
country.
knows me can come visit me, and we can come kick it on the ranch, bro. And we got everything here at the ranch. And if you don't know me, you have no reason. Like, how'd you even find this place? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Or like the entrance to your crib is like a mile away from the fucking gate.
yeah, bro. Like,
That would be funny.
Yeah, dude. How did you even get here, buddy? Let me tell you. Just go back to wherever you came from, because you don't want to be here. Not with your cameras. Just go. Like,
Yeah.
Matter of fact, get out the car.
Matter of fact, now that you are here,
now that you are here, get out.
But that's
'cause
why you
ain't
gotta
living.
be like a boring ass fucking celebrity like Keanu Reeves.
or oh my god, who am I?
Keanu
Christian
Reeves-
Bale.
Yeah, like he takes the subway places, bro. Like nobody like
Nobody wants a photo of Keanu Reeves.
yeah, like let's be real. I mean, I do. I think Keanu Reeves is dope, but
Maybe with like as a fan, yeah, but nobody wants a photo of Keanu Reeves.
yeah, because he's so like under
He's
the
just he's just chill. Really quick, as you said, sell your soul. It reminded me. So like Aiden Ross overall is a not super loved individual online. He has a decent sized fan base, pretty big.
radar.
Actually, I don't know.
Fucking millions of followers.
Okay, I don't know. I genuinely I've never really watched him. But he's not very liked on the internet. And so when all this came out, I was like, oh, I know already people are dogging him in the comments, even though he just lost his sister.
He has
And
7 million followers just on Twitch.
and on the post at least that I was able to find or look at the comments in, a lot of people were saying like, can't believe you sacrificed your sister for the fame, whatever.
Hey, yo.
Bro, I was like, that's crazy. Holy, like not even, there were a couple like, I'm sorry for your loss, fuck everybody else who was saying XYZ. And I don't know. I always try to like look at the human part of it first of like, bro, this guy lost his sister. And even if they weren't super close, that's so sad. And then the other part of like, damn, your fame and the fan base you've developed is saying this to you, bro. Like like hours after finding out this information, I can't believe you sacrificed your sister, you fucking whatever. That's fucked. And that's so sad.
But again, it's the internet. You know what I mean? Like the internet is so full of troll. He doesn't need to be looking at the internet the day of.
The craziest thing too is that he was on stream like 2 days after. And I'm like, what, bro? What are you doing on stream, bro? Go be with your family or be by yourself. Like take time, bro. I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe, but you never know. Maybe he could be. Maybe it was a business choice. You know what I mean? My sister just died. If I get on stream right now, I got to deal with the trolls. But I'm about to be making buku bucks.
I don't know. I guess.
Not that I agree with that in any way, shape, or form.
No, I know.
Take some time off, bro. But
yeah,
it's
I just I don't even know like what. I don't know. I feel like we've just seen too many dramas or like too many like internet dramas where it's like if you just don't say anything, people forget. And then also if you keep streaming, people forget. Either way, people forget. But like do whatever is right for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got to deal with the fucking trolls when you come back, at least you're in a better state of mind and like you feel a little bit more, not rejuvenated, but like fortified in like, how you feel about stuff.
I mean, don't forget, Sketch almost offed himself because he was taking dick up the butt. And now look at him, bro. You know what I mean?
It's chilling.
It's not always that deep is a solid lesson out of that. But
I'm just saying the dude was ready to off himself because some shit came out the closet. And
I'll say this. Is I think that people drastically overestimate the point of entry to success and fame. Right. They drastically overestimate that. And I think what they underestimate, right, is the price point of sacrificing family members and that type of occultist, satanic, whatever, They grossly, like by a landslide. I'm not saying I have been looking through the Jeffrey Epstein files a little more. Not saying that.
But you're not
I'm
saying that.
Hold on.
I'm not
Are you
saying.
saying Aiden Ross sacrificed his sister?
It's kind of the vibes. Kind of the vibes. I'm
Kind of
getting a
felt
little
that
bit.
way.
Feels
no,
like
no,
it a little bit.
No. That's my thing is that's why I'm saying they drastically underestimate the point of entry, right? They think somebody like a Aiden Ross is sitting in those circles.
Oh,
No,
I see what you're saying.
No, friend. These are upper echelons. Like we are talking about dudes like
Michael Jackson.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know. There was some not cool stuff in there, but I need to look through it some more.
You're talking about like
no.
Wait, hold on. How far are we talking about? Like Hillary Clinton eating babies to stay young?
No, but she definitely puts baby blood on her face.
Oh no. Oh, dude, I don't even know if we're allowed to say. I don't even know if I should say it on the internet. No.
Okay, what are they gonna do? Cancel us? 7 episodes left?
We're too far.
No,
deep,
bro. He's talking about sacrifice right now. There's no way
they're talking about they are talking about eating kids. They're talking about eating kids. You see all of the trademark pizzas, hot dogs, pepperonis, grape sodas. What was the other one? I think it was something with shakes, milkshakes.
You're talking about like Pizzagate?
No. This isn't.
What the fuck is Pizzagate?
This isn't Pizzagate. This is they are placing an order, and these are the words that are being used. People.
That's what Pizzagate.
With a loose. Okay, they link that with a loose story, right? And it's a.
So if you're like, let me get a fucking
cheese pizza with
extra pepperoni.
Yeah.
I'm getting 2 fucking 11-year-olds and a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Oh man, and there's just a lot of discussions. There's a lot of discussions of certain stuff, and there's a lot of pictures, man, and it's crazy. Yeah, and something that I came across too, and I hope that people find this later, is that there's references to the great work in some of the emails. And that's what I'm curious about. What is that? What are you talking about? The great work.
Wait, are there hold on. Are there photos of this? Obviously not the acts with the children, but coinciding, like corroborating the story of the relation to the words of milkshakes, pizza, cheese pizza with on the Epstein files?
So the whole thing with the emails is those words pop up as flagged, right? In FBI databases as code words, right? And this they find out through gang activity and whatnot, organized crime.
Sure.
What you find elsewhere in emails versus pictures is adults with children and other references to children, right? The references to children is a one-on-one thing. So why would they say pizzas and everything else? It's because now you're talking about a grouped number. You know what I'm saying? And you can also be talking about like what is grape sodas? Like I don't know, but it's flagged so many times throughout these emails. And you go through and you look through them, and it's in there. You're reading whole emails with it in there, and it's nuts. And bank account names named Bow. Why would he name his bank account Bow?
Bank of America?
Spelled B-A-A-L.
Oh, Bow.
Bow. Bail. Right.
Bail?
Now take a second. I'm going to tell you 2 things. Go ahead and look up where that thing comes from, where his name comes from, and look up.
Know what I was doing.
Look up who just burnt a statue of him recently.
Wait,
I'm not going to say that we're currently bombing them now, but you go ahead and put that in your Google search and see what pops up.
Wait, what? Who am I Googling?
Who You can look up who Baal is, right? Baal, what god he is, and then you can also look up who recently burnt one of his statues in their country. Recent statue of Baal burned, and you'll see it pop up.
Oh, isn't this like the traditional like devil type thing?
Not exactly.
Like it's like the goat with the horn. Well, I guess all goats have horns, but it's like a man goat type thing.
No, that's Baphomet.
Oh, what is this?
Baal's somebody a little bit different.
The worst false god in Bible.
It's bothersome, friends. I'm
That's
telling
okay.
you, I'm trying to
Talk
tell
about
you.
the fucking Moloch statue at the fucking
I'm trying to tell you,
circle.
dog. I'm trying to tell you guys. There's a spiritual warfare outside. There's a war happening outside, and yeah, I'm just saying, man, that's nuts. And all I'm saying is that there's a couple people out there who owe me some apologies because I told them a couple years ago, like, hey, no, there's an island where they take people, and this is what they're doing to them, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing to them.
I read something. There was something that not that I enjoy talking about this at all, but I was reading something and I didn't understand it. That like I guess the last officer that took the picture of Epstein when he was in jail, like got $5,000 deposited into his bank account or some weird shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read it? Did you hear about this?
I know. I've heard that there's been some funny business though with those officers. I know. I know a couple of them.
Like right before Epstein was pronounced dead in jail, he got $5,000 deposited into his account. And if you're killing somebody for $5,000,
I'm about to say that doesn't sound like it would be. It might be coincidental, but
no. Well,
nobody's popping anybody for $5,000.
There's stuff that's came out of him saying that the dude tried to kill him once before he actually died.
Wait, who was saying that?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, like
that there was a night that the cops got called in there, and when the guards opened up the cell, he was laying there in the fetal position. He then went on later when they made the report, said, what was it? Said that he had attacked. Yeah, it said that he had attacked him, his cellie. And then I think it was like a couple weeks or maybe a month later is when he was found dead.
His cellmate? I didn't even know that.
So the cellmate killed him. For sure, I think for sure. I'm almost positive now for sure.
He didn't commit suicide. Let's be real, dog.
No.
I think he did.
No. For what?
What do you mean for what? Bro, he's going to get convicted on some crazy shit.
So what?
A super duper sex island.
Okay, wait, hold on.
But look how long the information still hasn't come out.
No. Guys, you guys understand for his last charges that he was prosecuted for, he was soliciting prostitution to underage girls, if I remember right, is the charges. And he had jail time, and what they let him do was he would go to jail for like 3 hours during the night and then go home.
But that wasn't like just the only thing, no?
That's all he did.
No, but that wasn't like the final thing. The final conviction of like everything that he was going to do.
The second, then when he was arrested a second time, that was for a separate set of charges, right? That was after Virginia Giuffre and all of them got involved. But do you think it's really going to switch up that much for that guy? He's going to be living a normal life in prison. He's not going to live the same life another.
Well, no, but he's also not going to live the life that he like is used to living.
He was already doing it.
No, but he's not living the life of like the Jeffrey Epstein that's just out and about.
He was already doing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He had already got convicted once and was already doing that. Who gets that type of treatment?
I thought, didn't he for his first time, you're saying being arrested?
Yes.
Did he have some sort of like plea deal? No?
That's where that gets weird, because there was something about the DA. I can't remember if it was New York or Florida, but they were like in cahoots. It got weird. I do remember that because there's a documentary on this too. Bro, I have gotten weird on this. But there's a documentary on it too. I suggest everybody look it up. I think it's called
Bro, why don't you and the Milkman do this shit for a podcast?
Yo, there's too many. There needs to be a
conspiracy shit.
It's not a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. That's the thing. It's not a conspiracy when it's true.
That's what all conspiracy theorists say. I don't know.
What have we been wrong about this year? Everything's came true. Aliens are real. Pyramids are some kind of super energy beam thing.
We don't know that yet.
No evidence of that.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
We just know that there's hollow spirals of this shit.
There was an island.
There was an island.
And there is an island. And everybody in the government's in on it. Everybody.
Yeah, but
did you see the recent vote? Did you see
the COVID shots did not kill everybody?
COVID
originally also did not kill everybody.
COVID was a hoax. We're probably going to get shut down off of YouTube.
Not a hoax.
That was a joke, YouTube. I am so sorry.
In a video game in Minecraft.
That again. I will never, ever.
Wait, so now it's evolved from. It's evolved from this is the worst thing in the world. It's going to kill half the population. To now the booster itself is going to kill half the population. To now it's never existed. And then also within that, it was.
Wait, you're saying COVID never existed? Is that what? Is that what I'm understanding from what both of you just said?
Unless I misunderstood.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was about to say.
Okay, sorry. What do you mean by hoax? What does that mean?
They pulled, meaning large companies and other politicians pulled the greatest heist of wealth, upward transfer of money ever seen known to man, over something that they claimed was from eating bats in a wet market that they from all intensive purposes are now being shown to have been from a lab leak, something that would have got you banned off the internet before.
I don't know if there's like a ton of conclusive evidence on that, but I don't know if that I don't know either way, truly. But I've heard the opposite, that there's not really that much conclusive evidence of it being from a lab.
Almost conclusively now. I think that's Googleable information.
Yeah, they have made COVID-19 in the lab.
Yeah, it was gain of function research, and that shit got out. I mean, it's cool. Just don't lie to me about it. You know, the boosters and everything they were not ready. Safe and effective was something I think they said just to kind of pump it out. I understand the morals behind it. I just don't agree with the execution behind it. I remember what was her name? What was her name? She was the press secretary back then. Fucking Jen Psaki. It stops COVID in its tracks. Y'all won't get it if you get the booster, and people still got COVID even after having.
That was a bunch of horse shit. But you're not going to get it if you get the vaccine.
I think they were just too scared to tell people straight out, like, hey, listen, this is the earliest run we got. We're trying to protect you. And if you want it, here it is. This is our first product. You know, I think they would have been way better off doing that.
I don't think as many people would have gotten it.
Well, but that's their choice, brother. Like, don't lie to them. That's what makes this a hoax. You are lying to them, whether you don't know all the information, or some of it's right, or we got to find out later. No, that's not. You are having people lose their jobs. You are restricting travel. You're restricting commerce. Right? Small businesses have never collapsed in American history the way that it did during COVID. And I don't care what numbers nobody pulls up about the economy. That shit was insane when you drive through LA and you see all the boarded up windows of all the different liquor stores and joints that just could not make it. But McDonald's was open. Corporate America was open.
Mickey D's. Although
man was dying off.
But I will say as well, in terms of like transfer of funds to the higher ups, I think anytime a bad situation like that happens, it is what makes the most sense. The people who have more are going to gain more in shitty situations because they also have the wherewithal and the funds to be able to move in places that are going to be more lucrative later. If that makes sense. Like
that
it's
was
just
the most Republican thing I've ever heard you say, and I want to acknowledge that moment. I just want to.
How is that Republican? That's just what happens.
That's called
it's like
free market,
probably what happened in 2008 when the market crashed. Like that's just what happens in shitty situations.
No. Now, I agree with you, right? Because I am not a socialist. I do not believe just because somebody makes more money than me that they should have to share it with me, just because my shit's collapsing. If the big guy's winning out just because I got the wherewithal, I built my business that way, that's great. But the problem is that the government introduced artificial rules. They just made up these fucking rules. Wear a mask. Be 6 foot away. Don't be out past 8. Pull the mask down, take a bite, and then pull it back up. They just made up these rules.
That was not a rule. But
that was a rule.
The mask.
That was a rule.
But
laws.
But no. But then not only were they not laws, but also the rules had justifiable reasons. They found out how this thing was getting transmitted, and the lifespan in which the droplets would be would still be like transferable between people was not necessarily like known straight out the gate. Took time for everybody to know. And then also overall, the masks in tighter spaces, not outside. And obviously we could always look back and be like, that was stupid. But yeah, hindsight is 2020. But we just didn't know how viral this actually was going to be. In the car. Yeah.
Because with the businesses, it's like if they die, they die, right? Which a man's way to provide is akin to killing him, right? But a place can't be open because McDonald's has a drive-through and I don't. Or I can't be open because I only sell clothes and I'm deemed not essential, but Walmart is because they sell toilet paper. Do you get where I'm going with that? Like,
well, yeah, but like the
rules. That wasn't a normal. Oh, our business, like, you know, it's not. I would understand the tech boom, right? Like, you know, if I was a home phone salesman, I understand if my business dies off because cell phones took off all of a sudden. I get that.
Yeah, but those businesses did get paid too, though, Putch.
Yeah, like airlines, they got paid at the like those places got fucking
that had to get
chilling
down. They got paid too.
Who?
All those types of businesses that had to close down, they got the government gave them money. Just like
they did
because they got closed. Do you know how much money it takes to close a business?
Sure, but I'm not saying that they just like didn't get like. I'm not just saying that they got closed the fuck down.
And like, sorry.
That's really what happened, though. They said, they pretty much got given their, what is it?
Closing costs?
Yeah, the stimulus.
The stimulus?
No, they got handed their, what is it? Like their final paycheck at work. It's like, here you go. This will take you for the next 3 months. Figure it out. See you next time, buddy.
I will say though, like the rules are deemed the rules. Like, yes, Walmart does sell clothes, but you can't say Walmart is a clothing store. Like that, you would just not say that. It's a supermarket that has a multitude of things that you might need. That's why I was deemed.
I'm gonna park that though, because that's not. I care less about how we're trying to classify what business. The thing is what really happened during that time, which was I think the biggest tragedy of them all, because it wasn't just in America. This was worldwide. Right? It was worldwide that major corporations were able to absorb this money, right? While at the same, so small businesses were being closed, whilst at the same time, people were being fed money being printed off of a machine. Do you see how that destabilizes your economy? Like after a while?
I mean, for sure. Yeah. But I mean, but we're looking at it at a point where like, we feel that COVID is not a big deal, but at the time we didn't know what COVID was as much as we do now. Like it's very studied now. We know we have a vaccine for it. We know its
but what
effectiveness
is that they knew, and they were ready to watch us frenzy like roaches.
And
How? And even if these companies, the destabilization of whole economies aren't beneficial if they go belly up. Like, it doesn't make sense.
it'll never go belly up.
But not big corpse.
That's what Rome said. No,
That
a
is
lot of great empires, like, they fall. America can fall.
Rome is still very much alive.
Not like it
Their
was
empire
then.
changed. Their empire changed shape for sure, but it's still very much alive.
Anything could fall.
How many people did you guys see walking around with an ash on their forehead recently?
A lot.
Quite a bit, actually.
The empire still exists, boys. It just changed. It just changes shapes. No, because you got to remember too, the Romans all became Catholic right at the end of the empire. The Bank of whatever happened to the English Empire? It turned into the Bank of England.
The Bank of England?
One of the world's largest banks. I think the world's largest bank.
I don't know if you can say something is still existing if it changes completely.
It depends. See, now,
I don't think
if
so.
you want to talk about a conspiracy theory, now we can talk about something fun because you can talk about how nefarious.
Well, like, to take it even tangibly, if I'm like, bro, my Honda will last forever, and then I put like one of its screws into like an airplane, and I'm like, see, it's still like chilling, and I'm like, okay, bro, that's not what you meant.
No, what? So when you look at their empire, right? So this is how they change, right? They say, okay, we have all this gold, right? Now we're going to start exchanging this gold for other goods and services. Boom, boom, boom. Now that you have that, now you have a control of that commodity. Now their banknotes, right, is sitting in everybody's pockets. Where does the Federal Reserve really hail from?
Where?
If last time I looked it up, it was England.
But
the Queen is dead.
I'm just saying. You find a good thing, and then the dying thing, like a parasite, goes into the good thing and then eats it from the inside out. So a bank is a good thing to have. It's a good thing that people have money and a way to trade, but then you use it to control the masses by charging interest rates and stuff like that they cannot pay back on their mortgages and other loans, and then you enslave the people for forever. Rinse and repeat.
I think part of that is ill finance literation.
I think that's go get money 101.
That means don't be broke. I don't speak it. Just kidding.
That's I don't speak broke, boy.
No, listen, we can talk about this literally forever, but we don't have enough time.
Oh, it's 9:05, huh?
But next time we'll get into it.
All right. We'll get into some conspiracy.
All right, y'all.
Well, Punch wakes up so much.
I know, bro. He got fully chubbed up.
All
I'm gonna say is, if you and Milkman did like a conspiracy podcast, I would definitely watch it. It's not a conspiracy.
You guys would be like, what's that game? Pong? You guys would be a game of Pong where the whole like rackets are the like full size of the screen and the ball is just like, and then you guys are increasingly getting closer. It's just like, I feel like that's what that podcast would be like. It would be really fun to watch.
We'll see. He does want to do a show eventually, but I think he's going to take this job out here in California with me. So,
that'd be fire.
Yeah. So I think me and him might get some.
You guys might be able to link up in person.
Yeah, because he's going to be working here in Ventura.
Nice. That'd be sick.
He takes this job, so hopefully,
that would be cool to see. But alrighty, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much to my two lovely co-hosts, Dave, Korpsx, as always. This has been the usual Tuesdays. Thank you so much for being here. Whether it was for a minute, an hour, the whole live stream, or maybe you're watching on the playback, I appreciate you nonetheless. Peace.
Thank you guys so much. We have 7 episodes left. I promise you, we're gonna figure something out to make it fun for the last episode. We'll talk about it. Like, if you have any ideas, you could let us know.
Mm-hmm.
That would also be cool, but not like go jump out of a helicopter or something stupid like that. Thank you guys so much to our beautiful community. I don't remember what I normally say, but as always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. Catch you guys on the next one.
Korpscollection.com. Big Corpse.
Wait, that was the longest pause. Sorry.
You know the drill. 6:12. For our struggles not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, and against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Stay prayed up, stay G'd up all day, every day. Hope you guys have a good day, week, month of your life. Until next time. All right, boys.
Peace.
All right, boys. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Bye, guys. Peace out. Peace out.